Familiar names popped up. Local names.
Local names.
Former
yes.
President
Yeah.
Jacob
I was shocked. When I heard
apparently
that.
popped up
In the files.
In the files. Yeah, you can check it out.
Yes, bro. Like,
but I've always stated that there's a lot of people who were implicated in this whole saga or in this whole thing. And he was just the one on the forefront. Everyone pointed to like, damn, you're going to take the downfall. I've always said that. And I've stuck to that. And I don't think that man died.
you think he...
He's still
faked his
alive.
death?
Still alive. He's still alive. The world is too big. The world is too big. You can go somewhere and just live there for the rest of your life. And no one will know that you live there.
Yeah, you can't rule that out, really, can you? Might Epstein have been scapegoated? Possible.
Okay?
Possible.
What do you mean?
Like they used him as a scapegoat.
Yes.
Very possible, considering how many people are implicated in this thing. And not just anybody, like high-profile people.
High-profile individuals.
So if that's the case, a lot of people could be ruined.
Yes.
So maybe if we go with the scapegoat theory, maybe it makes sense then to just offload everything onto him and then
let him disappear with
let
it.
him disappear with it.
And that way no one is implicated.
We can point fingers at Jeffrey like, yes, he did all of that. I was just like, I didn't even know he was doing this. Like, so that's possible. I'm not really of the same opinion. I think he legitly did get offed.
Okay.
And it's most probably because he knew too much and he could basically ruin a lot of people. So it was risky having him alive. And considering that he could possibly strike a deal with the authorities, I mean, bro, if he's tired of sitting behind a cell, he could just be like, I want to say something. And they'd be more than happy to listen to him. So,
actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the cameras stopped working, all those things. So Answer found it sus.
Yeah, I mean, it was very weird. Like,
Very
super
sus.
sus. Because then it's like, what actually happened, right? Like, you don't really know what actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
But I think whoever was behind that probably knew it's risky having this guy here. Like, you can't have him there. Who's to say he's going to shut up forever? He's not going to. You can't guarantee that.
You won't shut up forever.
Nah, bro.
So, yes, guys, that's that. And that's the Jeffrey Epstein thing. They released the files.
Yes, okay.
Wait. First, I saw, I think last year I saw an interview.
With Epstein's brother?
Yeah, his only brother. Yeah.
Okay.
So his brother was saying the same thing. Like,
this was your brother. And just so everybody knows, Mark wasn't part of anything that his brother was doing in this regard. He's never been connected to it. There's never been a suggestion. It's not about that. But Mark, you do not believe what the administration, the Trump administration, is putting out about your brother now. Why?
Well, every time they say something or do something to try to quash the fact that he was most likely, they just put their foot further down their mouth. I mean, for instance, Kash Patel in the congressional hearing, he listed his credentials as a prosecutor and other such things, and he said that it was a suicide. He said, a suicide when you see it. That's basically what he said. So the questions that popped into my mind was, first of all, number one, how many suicides has he seen? Number one. Two, is he a forensic pathologist? Does he have a medical degree? Does he have a certificate that he passed a CPR course? Does he have a Boy Scout merit badge for first aid? What is he basing his expertise on? Contrast that to Dr. Roman, who was a city pathologist who did the autopsy. She came out of the autopsy and said she couldn't call it a suicide because it looked too much like a homicide. When Kash Patel came out with that statement, I laughed at how stupid it was.
his brother was taken out. Like,
Oh,
yeah, these people wanted to hide the whole thing, blah, 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 blah. And so he was taken out. Yeah, he was just speaking for his brother.
if his brother, who's not even close to him, thinks that, then maybe you've got some truth in it, right?
True.
Because then why would he make that up? They're not even close. He's got no reason to make
Exactly.
anything up.
So that's that. And now they released the first, like, files sometime back, and everyone was like, wow. Now they released the whole Like
Quick question:
what?
who released these files? Is it the authorities released
Yes,
the
the
files
authorities. Yeah,
to the public?
to the public. Yeah.
Is this investigation done? Like it's closed now, case closed. It's over.
At this point, I don't know what's happening.
Because that would be a bit sus, right? Like, why would you release files to the public about an ongoing investigation? That doesn't make sense. That okay? I don't understand law enforcement. Disclaimer, right? I'm not a cop. I
People
know
wanted the
nothing.
files.
Yeah, but like, if I'm the authorities and the investigation isn't done, that's hard evidence.
Yeah.
Why would I want the public to know about it and the investigation's ongoing? Like, I don't know if you get my point.
I get your point.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
that seems funny, right?
I have a theory to that.
What's your theory?
My theory is simple. It's just throwing people off, and this is playing in your face, telling you, this is it. Do whatever you want to do with it. For as people being implicated, no one is going to get implicated. That's what this is all about. It's like they're playing in your face.
Like watering it down.
Yeah, like let's keep them busy with something.
I see. Yeah.
Basically, that's what this is.
Here's
Like
a distraction.
yeah, here's a distraction. You guys get busy. Have something to talk about.
Okay.
Let's have the whole world going like
Yeah.
wild about this whole thing.
Epstein thing.
About this whole thing, because there are videos. There are what's this? A lot of emails. Bill Gates.
Yeah, all sorts of people.
You
bro.
saw the Bill Gates thingy?
I haven't really been checking up on it. I've just got bits and pieces.
Epstein file dump released by the Department of Justice. 2 emails written to Jeffrey Epstein from Epstein himself mentioned the Microsoft founder, Bill Gates. Now, it's unclear if these emails were ever sent to Gates themselves, but in it, this email, the first email dated from 18th of July 2013, Epstein writes in this email to himself that he can't believe Gates has chosen to disregard their friendship built over the last 6 years. He also says that Gates's now ex-wife Melinda insists on the pair not communicating unless someone is copied into the email or present in there. Now, he also says that Gates implored him to delete the emails regarding Gates's STD. He also a request that Epstein provided antibiotics that he could discreetly give to then-wife Melinda, and to also delete the description of his penis. Now, there is also another word that is redacted here that Epstein says he is not to refer to, and that must remain between the two of us. Now, there's a second email, again, written to himself, literally dated 1 hour roughly since that last email. And in this one, Epstein says that he was caught up in a severe marital dispute between Melinda and Bill Gates. He says that he's wrongly acquiesced into participating in things ranging from morally inappropriate to ethically unsound. He also mentions helping Bill to get drugs, dealing with consequences of sex with Russian girls, and facilitating illicit trysts with married women. Now, he ends this email admitting to moral failure to ask forgiveness so that he can move on with his life.
Yeah, then they interviewed Melinda Gates.
When recently.
Bro, this week.
This week?
This is happening now. They
Yo.
interviewed her just.
Those questions are for those people and for even my ex-husband. They need to answer to those things, not me.
Well,
And I am so happy to be away from all the muck
Yeah.
that was there.
I have to put more words to the muck for context for our listeners. The emails in the files suggest that Bill Gates had additional affairs and that he tried to get medication to treat a sexually transmitted infection, and that he was going to give you the medicine without you knowing. His representative has said all of this is false. It is not on you to have to respond to the details of that alleged behavior, but I wonder what your dominant emotion is when you read these news articles with these details.
Sad. Just unbelievable sadness. Unbelievable sadness, right?
I think she alleged to the fact that this whole thing was the reason for their divorce. That's what led to like their divorce, because Mr. Bill was apparently, allegedly having a lot of sexual relations with a lot of people out there.
Outside the marriage.
Yes.
Hectic.
It's so crazy. The most fascinating part of all this is how a lot of people actually consulted Epstein
Yeah, why is that? Why was like he's got so many high profile people chatting to him? I mean, I know he was a financier, so obviously if you need money, you need to chat to him. But like, damn, surely there's other finance houses all over. Like, why do you need
People
to
were
chat to
asking
chat?
him the most ridiculous stuff. I wouldn't be shocked if people were asking him, Epstein, I've seen this girl. Can you like? I think there was someone who asked him about relationship advice.
No way.
I'm serious.
Yo, so this guy is a financier. He owns a harem. He is a
He was
relationship
every
guru.
single thing, bro.
He's everything to everyone.
To every single
Apostle
person.
Paul settings, bro.
Exactly.
Crazy.
I mean, this is to tell you what the scripture says. A poor man is despised by
Even his friends.
his neighbor, and a rich man is loved by what a lot of people, something like that. In paraphrasing it, this is it. He's not a doctor, but people are asking for medical advice. It's not a relationship guru, but people are asking for relationship advice.
So money answers everything. basically.
Money answereth all things. The saying stays. Like,
Yeah, no, it's relevant in this case. Because, like, some of these names you read up on, right? Sir Richard Branson, the Duke of, I don't know, he's related to the royal family,
Yeah.
right? All these different people. Bill Gates, like, why are we conversing?
I don't
What's going
know.
on?
It's money, bro. Money.
Yeah, but there's money everywhere, bro. You don't need to all go to Epstein.
It's weird. I don't know.
can
Maybe he
go-
was just friendly. You never know. Maybe he was just friendly.
Maybe he was a friendly guy.
Maybe he was a very friendly guy and is
knows?
rich, multi-billionaire.
Yeah, sure, but like, if he's got a history and you're a public person, you understand what that could do to you. Like, I mean, your reputation, like, it's at risk by having contact with this person. Right?
True, but oftentimes, I mean, oftentimes, maybe people disregarded that. Maybe they thought it was just false allegations.
Yo, bro, I'm sorry. I'm like, reputation for me is pretty much almost everything. Like, I could mess up a whole lot of things.
But no reputation.
Gladly, but reputation, oh my goodness. I'd rather like accumulate wealth, lose that wealth, find myself at the bottom and try rebuild, then
Yeah.
ruin my reputation.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of people don't care. As
Bro.
long as there's money involved and he's gonna hook you up and connect you somehow and some way, then boom, you're good to go. I mean, it's funny how all of a sudden familiar names popped up, local names.
Local names.
Former
yes.
President
Yeah.
Jacob
I was shocked. When I heard that.
apparently popped up
in the files.
in the files. Yeah, you can check it out.
Yes, bro. Like, why is Jay-Z in Epstein's files?
Oh, even the literal Jay-Z,
Like the Jay-Z.
the
like
Jay-Z, Beyonce.
Like, oh, yeah.
he also
okay.
popped up.
No surprises there. Former South African President Jacob Zuma has been mentioned in the latest tranche of the Epstein files after his name appeared in several emails from the late sex offender and others. They concerned the dinner Jeffrey Epstein seemingly arranged for Zuma in London in 2010, which the email suggests was also attended by a beautiful, quote-unquote, Russian model. Being named among the Epstein files is not an indication of wrongdoing. Okay. Jacob Zuma Foundation has described stories about the emails as agenda-driven journalism built on innuendo and guilt by association, adding that there was no unlawful or improper conduct by the former president. The email chain about the dinner contained in the Epstein file is as follows. An email from 4 March 2010 from someone arranging a dinner to a possible guest and copying in Epstein says, and I quote, I am a friend of Jeffrey Epstein, and I've been asked to help arrange a small dinner tomorrow night for President Jacob Zuma of South Africa at the Ritz Hotel at 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. Jeffrey suggested that I invite you as you would be certain to add some real glamour to the occasion. A friend of Jeffrey's is a friend of mine, so I have no hesitation in inviting you to join us.
One thing is, yeah, and I'm not even defending the people that we're just associating with them or just casually meeting up with them. But oftentimes, meeting up with someone doesn't, like it says, you're not guilty.
Not really.
Yeah, just by association or
Not
being in the
really.
same room with an offender does not necessarily mean you are guilty all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And you should be put in jail, or you did some horrific stuff behind closed doors. Not really.
No, I mean, the article says it too. Being in the files doesn't mean that you're guilty. It's no indication of wrongdoing, basically. It means that there's association, yes, but are you guilty of anything? No.
No, not at all.
Well, due process must be done, right, before we can assume you're guilty.
Yeah.
So you're innocent until proven otherwise.
And also another thing is, as I stated, the whole thing. Why do you think they released the file to the public if this is still an ongoing investigation?
See.
Well, this is where it comes in. There's a public figure named Dan Bilzerian. You know him.
I know Dan Bilzerian, yeah.
Do you know there's a picture of Dan sitting on a couch with two adult women, right? And they're just seated. You know how he is with his lifestyle. A
flamboyant,
lot,
whatever.
exactly, with a
Yeah.
lot of women around him. Now they took that picture because for some reason his picture was found in the files as well.
Oh,
They took that picture and they blurred out the two ladies. Remember, they would blur out, like most of Jeffrey's pictures, they would blur out the minors.
okay.
They took that picture and they blurred out the ladies, somehow suggesting that the blurred out individuals were
Minors.
minors.
So that means Bilzerian was guilty of, or it
No,
appears as
yeah,
guilty.
but Bilzerian showed the real picture. He says, guys, what are these people doing? Like, this is the real picture.
Yeah.
Two adult ladies. Which is to tell you there's a lot of funny things happening with these files as well.
Yeah, I mean, why are people trying to implicate people that aren't really guilty, supposedly?
But then again, it's a decoy. It's just to throw people off. That's
From?
just from focusing on the main thing.
What's the main thing?
The main thing is the people who are really behind this and how they should be implicated, and really looking at the truth. It's like, you want the truth? Okay, here's the truth. Then they take away the real thing.
I see. Smoke screen, basically.
Exactly, basically.
Yeah.
And people are really focusing on the wrong thing and entertaining the wrong things. Even, I don't trust these files. Even the things you read in that file, I don't think are the real thing. I think a lot of things are just being generated just to make public speculation and people to talk about it. Then we forget about it and we forget everything.
I understand. In that way, the real perpetrators might get away with this,
We'll get away with this.
most probably, because we've kind of thrown many different hats, many different names in the hat, and now it's like, take your pick, right?
Basically.
So it's just turning it into a whole fiasco, the whole thing.
It is a big fiasco at this point. So, yeah, and another one that was implicated is the late, what is his name?
Nazi Tetwa.
Natim Tetwa. I don't know if we can see the video.
Is there a video?
There is a video that suggested, oh no, this is him.
Top, un avion magique.
So the gentleman in the video, it's like they on a private jet, right? And they're saying the guy there, he looks like him, but when he came to the teeth, you can actually see it's not him. And even that, the person's face looks a bit chubbier compared to him. And people wanted to draw association or resemblance with that character in the thing, and the blurred out people there, because it was found in part of the files that were actually released. That video was actually found there. And yeah, you know what? Again, back to the point. It's just a smoke screen. They're trying to throw people off at this point. Because you see, no, that's not the ambassador to France that actually passed on. It's not him. They're just trying to draw association, draw the dots where there's no dots, throw people off. Politics is really a crazy game, bro.
It's messy.
It is messy,
Yeah.
bro.
So put together a fabricated picture. It's like, but why, right? I mean, we did kind of discuss why. Maybe that's a tactic to just get attention off of the real perpetrators.
Yeah.
And just make people speculate, oh, it might be this person, might be that person. But I guess in due time, we will get an acceptable version of the truth. Acceptable, by that I mean consensus. What everybody thinks is acceptable.
I don't think in due time we're going to get anything. I doubt.
Well, we'll get a version of something.
I will never trust people in power to give me the truth.
Hence, acceptable to the vast majority.
It might be very deceptive.
Most likely it will be, but like most people will go for it, I think.
Yeah, I won't go for it.
You're an exception, bro.
Yeah, no, well, that's true. Actually, yeah, that's true. But that's it, guys. And another theory that's actually going online is, this whole thing, you can actually take it from different angles.
Yeah, you can.
From a lot of angles. They're filtering it through the lens of religion as well.
How so?
That a lot of these men are actually part of the Abrahamic religion.
Oh, crazy.
But that's crazy. Jeffrey Epstein, we don't even know we just know his ethnicity. But as for like his
faith,
belief and faith, we don't know. Like,
that.
he's weird.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's a reach. I'm sorry. I don't know if that's a good enough qualifier. Like, they're all part of Abrahamic religions. Like, okay, coincidence? Maybe, right?
Yeah, you know what, guys? We're reaching at this point. I think we really for the most part, sometimes, more especially related to this whole thing of politics, because it can actually be somehow change into any direction at any point. Like, they can actually control the narrative. People behind the whole thing can control, people in power can control the narrative. Hence, they can even control the perspective to which people look at this very thing. So we actually speaking in the blanks, and it's just an echo chamber with no results and with no actions to be carried out, because at the end of the day, we just keep talking, because the narrative and this whole initiative is not ours to begin with. So hence, you don't even know way to carry out action, because a lot of people also suggest, let's start a revolution. It's like, how are you going to start a revolution? Where and how?
What kind of social revolution?
Something like that.
Okay. That's random.
I know, bro. So, that's that, guys. Yeah, that's it. Please don't forget to leave your thoughts below. Don't forget to tell us what you think about this whole thing. And yeah, we're back and full of energy. I think we've rested enough and we've dealt with a lot of things already now. So definitely going to give it our best this year. And yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to share this video. We really appreciate it. And as always, we're going to see you on the next one. Ciao. Ciao. Okay, I guess that's it.